Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, yeah, as you've seen in the last few videos, we've been doing quite a bit of off-roading lately between this here, the Tacoma, and then bikes. So, what we were thinking is, we kind of want some better tires on this. And when you have four-wheel drive, you get better tires, you want bigger tires, right? So, we just so happened to, our friend that goes with us, Matt, you've seen him with that red pickup, he upgraded his wheels and tires, so we ended up snagging his old stuff from him. Gave us a deal on them. We got these. They're 33-inch tires. They're BF Goodrich KO2s, and they're on a set of the 17-inch TRD Pro wheels, kind of like what you'd see on like a TRD Pro 4Runner. And so we're gonna try and get these bad boys on the truck so we can do a little bit better off-road, get a little better grip with them. Now to get these to fit, what we want to do, we want to get a little bit of lift out of the front of this thing at least. The back should be fine, but the front is where we're going to have most of our issues with the mud flaps and things. Mud flaps are probably going to have to lose, but these should help everything else. So these are the Bilstein 5100 leveling kit. So I got all four of them from, I think it was called Stage 2 or Stage 3 Performance. I'll put a link down in the description to them so you can check them out. Got a really good price on these as well. So basically these are going to replace our original Bilstein shocks, but they have an adjustable spring mount here. So that way you can move up around where your spring perch is going to be, and that'll change your ride height. So I'm going to go with the highest setting for mine because, you know, let's go big. And we're going to see how this goes. Alright, so for reference, we got these. These are our stock wheels. This is a TRD Sport, so it has the 17-inch alloy wheels with just like the road tires on them. They've done alright off-road, but we just want to kind of upgrade and check what the difference is here. So we got that first, and that's what we're putting on. A little bit bigger, a little bit gnarlier tread. Should be a good time. So we had to do it just to get some motivation to finish. Let's see what it looks like.
It's not lifted enough?
We might not because it's not high enough. So that's kind of what it's going to look like.
Here's your hammer.
All right. Thor hammer for the win. These are awesome. You ever need to do this? Get one of these. Yes, I know it's not a Thor hammer, it's like a sledge, but whatever.
I should have gone to the car wash.
Yeah, it's a little dirty. It's almost like we drive this thing in the dirt.
There's always an order to everything.
Yep.
You learn it.
When people talk about how older cars are easier to work on, they're simpler, but they don't come apart like this most of the time. If we were working on an old 60s F100 trying to lift it, it wouldn't pop apart quite that easy, I'm sure. And there it is, out. Now comes the sketchy part, the spring. I'm used to doing stuff on cars, and this is a big old spring, boy.
While Justin's taking the other side apart, I am running back out to get a spring compressor because the one we have is not working. So I'm heading to AutoZone to rent another spring compressor. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
We got this thing compressed down here enough to get this nut on. Let me tell you what, it didn't want to compress very easy. Used to springs on cars and things. Yeah, this is not the same. What we ended up having to do, so we had gotten some loaner spring compressors from O'Reilly's, right? And I tried a few different ways. It just wasn't compressing it enough. We ended up going and getting an extra set from AutoZone, which actually, for those of you who want to know, seemed a little bit nicer. And I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put all of them on there so you can see I have 4 spring compressors on this spring. And that actually helped quite a bit. I was able to actually get this thing pressed down, got the nut to start. Now I just gotta get them off. Other than that, it's a pretty easy job. All right, big ones are going on. All right, so we just got them on here. I think you can tell it's sitting a little taller. I think it looks pretty good. We'll see what the rub's like. We took off the front mud flaps because I hear pretty much when you put 33s on them, you have to do that at least. So we got that done already. We got to get to an alignment shop, get the whole alignment actually dialed in, and see what it's going, or make sure it's all good. So it's getting a little dark out though, so probably won't be able to get you any good shots tonight. We'll have to get you some a little bit later. All right, so that was it. We got the 5100s on here. We got the 33s, the TRD Pro wheels. I think it looks really good. Took it for a drive. We did a bunch of on-road driving. Totally fine, no rubs, no nothing really on-road. Went off-roading for a little bit and kind of feel it out a little bit. If you're turning and you're kind of going over some pretty heavy bumps, yeah, it'll start to actually catch on something. I think what it's doing is I think it's on the inside of these flares. I think that's where it's actually kind of catching just a little bit. So I might be able to trim that up a little bit. In a future video, we'll try to see if we can get that a little more clear for when we go actual off the road and all that kind of stuff. So, but for right now, it looks good, drives good. Definitely recommend this setup if you're looking for something kind of mild, just to get yourself a little lift, a little bit bigger tires on it. Perfect. So join us next time on Tacker Garage. We'll be doing some more stuff. We got the bikes, we got the truck, we got the Mustang. A bunch of stuff coming up for you on Tacker Garage. Stay tuned.